My travel essentials to pack better and just to be a more efficient traveler. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I wanted to share with you guys my travel essentials, things that I think are essential for traveling because as you know, I go on a lot of trips and I think these things are really game changers to help you to pack better and just to be a more efficient traveler. So let's get right into it. So the first thing on my list is to obviously have a good luggage because this is what keeps all of your stuff together and is what you use when you travel. And a lot of people use the away luggage or the cow pack. I really don't think it matters as long as you have 360 spinning wheels. What that means is that when you are moving the luggage, it can be upright and you can just push it along, or you can drag it any way, which way you want, rather than the ones that only go one direction, because those are a little more difficult when you're rushing from plane to plane or from place to place. It's just a lot easier if you can have them upright or tilted or really just any direction. So having good 360 wheels that turn and spin and a good carry-on luggage, because that way you could bring it on with you or you could check it in if you want, because if you have it too big of a luggage then you may not be able to take it on carry-on because they'll make you check it in. The next category is to have items that help store your things within the luggage. The first would be packing cubes. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen or heard about packing cubes, but they are literally a game changer. They help you to pack all of your items and your clothes but allow for more space, because I know one thing, especially for girls, we have trouble fitting all the items and all the outfits that we want to bring with us, especially if we could only have a carry-on. Thank you to Resan for sending me these packing cubes. Resan means journey in Swedish, and it's a brand that really wants to help you to streamline the packing experience with great items that will help your travel be much easier. So definitely check out the website. I'll leave it all down below. But I really love the packing cubes because it has a double zip system that acts as a compression. So you obviously use the regular zipper to unzip it and fill all your clothes or items in here, and then you zip it. You use the second zipper in order to compress the clothes together, that way you can fit more items. So it's almost like when you use the expander in your luggage, so you can just zip it and then you're able to fit more in here. And I know it doesn't look like you're going to be able to fit more by putting things into cubes, but it's sort of like the rolling system when you roll your clothes, how you can fit more clothes. This allows you to make sure that you have enough space to fit all your clothes, because if you just throw them in or if you just fold them once over, it's taking up more space than it actually should. So these packing cubes are really essential to help you fit more space in your luggage. Next is a toiletry bag, and a toiletry bag is something that you fit your toiletries in. Things like your lotions, your toothbrush, your toothpaste. This is one I got from Kate Spade a while back, but it's good because it has a lot of different compartments, zippers. It even has this part where you can take it out and fit more items in here. And again, this is just like a good pack to keep all of your skincare and all of your items in. That way you can just put this right into the suitcase instead of having things floating around or in Ziploc bags. And it looks really cute too. The next is a box to store all of your jewelry. And so similar to the toiletry bag, this really helps you to organize all of your items. You can keep things like your rings, your earrings, and there's also a compartment on the bottom. I put some hair ties and necklaces, and this is great for you to not only keep all your jewelry in one place so that it doesn't get tangled or all over your bag, but also when you're at the hotel or Airbnb, you can use this to store your ring. Especially for those of us that have rings or that are married, you don't want to misplace your ring, and usually I have a ring holder at home, but when I'm traveling I don't have it. So I like it that I can keep my ring in here and I know where it is at all times. So definitely finding something like a jewelry case. My mom got this one from Marshall's, but they have them everywhere, would be great. The next item are these international chargers. And these serve two purposes. When you go to international places, often they don't use the same plugs that we use here. So if you want to charge things like your phone or your laptop, you want to bring a converter. Some hotels have it, maybe some Airbnbs, but really to invest on your own is great because you probably, like me, have a lot of things you need to charge. So this one from Amazon is great. It's the Power ADD or Power Add, and it basically fits into your regular socket, but it has multiple sockets and USB chargers. So what it does is it has like a little area where you can put the different converter in here. So depending on what country you're going to, let's say if it uses this type, you just slide it in and then you're able to plug this into the wall and use it with your normal chargers. But the other thing about this that's great is even when we're not traveling internationally, there is a backing for the US, and I just use this as basically a power strip, something that helps you to charge multiple devices at once, because as we all know, especially if you're traveling with multiple people, you have your phone to charge, your Apple Watch, your computer, your camera, and other random things. You want to make sure you have enough plugs because it's annoying when you have to share. So this is great because it comes with 2 extra plugs plus 2 USB chargers, which are good for iPhones or Apple Watches. It also has this, I think it's called micro USB charger, that you can charge external chargers with and other items. So this thing is really a game changer. This is a lifesaver when you travel because it offers so many options for you, whether you're traveling in the United States or not. Another thing is to keep all of those little sample items you get, the samples. For example, I have this little beauty water that I use and a Cetaphil, and I like to keep these when I travel because, as you know, you can't bring liquids. If you're not checking your luggage and you're going through the security, you have to go by the 3-ounce rule. And I think it's helpful to have these little samples with you because then you don't have to worry about buying special containers to hold things in and sometimes they spill. And so I just refill these and I use them, or I save them from samples that I've gotten. And same with shampoos, conditioners, and all the items. So make sure you have travel-sized items. The last thing seems pretty obvious, but it's a packing list. I know people hate, and I do too, when you go traveling somewhere and you forget something. So what I do is I keep a running list of things that I take on every trip. It's in my Evernote and I just use it as a check-off list. That way I know which thing I need. And if I'm traveling somewhere and I remember something maybe a few weeks beforehand, I'll just add it to the list, that way I don't forget it. And this way, every time you travel, you always have the same base list to go off of, and then you know what you need to bring, or things that you maybe forgot to bring another time that you think are good for this time. So really sticking by a packing list will help you to not forget things, and really just to start thinking about what you need to pack maybe weeks in advance. That way you're ready. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that my travel essentials gave you guys some ideas of what to bring on your next trip. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or any items that you think I missed that also make traveling so much easier for you. I'll try to link all the products below as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.